guys, and welcome to or welcome back to the No Gluten Zone. Another recipe today. I love doing recipes. Today I'm going to share my recipe for eggnog. This is my favorite way to make eggnog. I love eggnog. Every holiday season I'm making my eggnog and enjoying it so much. There are a lot of variations for this recipe. I just want to point out from the get-go, but I no longer buy store-bought eggnog of any sort. They just, either I don't like the way they spice it, or it's got, carrageenan or gums, or there's just all sorts of issues. And I honestly just don't enjoy it anymore. And it's so easy to make your own, and you can customize it the way you want it. So I never realized there were so many different ways to spice eggnog. I thought it was just a very traditional thing done one way, but people are brought up with different types of recipes being done, and that's the way they like it. So you probably like it different than I do. I only put nutmeg in it for spices, but there are so many other variations. Nutmeg and cinnamon are the most common, it would seem, but some people put cloves or allspice or ginger, even vanilla extract, as well as rum or some other alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, so I never put alcohol in my eggnog, and I didn't grow up with that either. So this is my take on it. I will also add that you can do a dairy-free option for this. I would recommend coconut milk or coconut cream for at least part of it, because you do want that creaminess. If you can't do coconut, then look for one of the barista lines of plant-based milk, because they are a little creamier. They're made to froth when you froth it for like coffees and things. So they're a little creamier if you can find those. Otherwise, just put whatever you like normally for a plant-based milk, and you can do that. And there has been a time period where I couldn't have undercooked eggs. I seem to be doing okay now. And so during that time period, I honestly just omitted eggs. I know it does not taste the same, but to me it was better than nothing. So that is another option. You can totally leave out the eggs, but let's get started with this recipe. Hi guys, I just wanted to interrupt your video for one moment. First, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all the people who did subscribe and helped me meet my goal of 500 subscribers. And now I'm onward in my journey and hoping to get more subscribers. So if you're viewing this and you're not subscribed, I would so appreciate if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. That way I know how to plan for future videos. Thank you so much. I so appreciate each and every one of my viewers and subscribers out there. Now back to your video. So our first step is to put the 4 large eggs. I'm doing this in a Vitamix because I can pasteurize these eggs in the Vitamix. And if you don't have a Vitamix, then your other option for pasteurizing eggs is on the stovetop. And I do that when I make my own mayonnaise. I always pasteurize my eggs just in case. Some people totally skip this pasteurizing step, and if you're okay with that, then that is okay. But I like to just be a little extra safe, and I'm just sharing the information for the people who also want that. So I'm gonna run these eggs in the Vitamix at high speed for 4 minutes exactly. Less than that, it may not be pasteurized, and more than that, you're gonna start cooking those eggs. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you need to pasteurize them on the stove top, you're gonna bring a pan of water to 140 degrees, and you're gonna add your eggs, and you're gonna hold those eggs at 140 degrees for 3 minutes. And then you let them cool down and proceed with your mayonnaise or your eggnog or whatever else you're using undercooked egg in. And I will put a disclaimer here that I am not guaranteeing your eggs to be pasteurized. This is just the step that I take and I am comfortable with. Some people don't pasteurize at all and they're comfortable with that. So just sharing how I handle the situation. Egg number 1, egg number 2, egg number 3, egg number 4, Okay, I'm gonna go put these in the Vitamix and run it on high for 4 minutes exactly. Okay, I am back with my pasteurized eggs. Open that up. And if you've ever made soups in your Vitamix, then you know that things do get warm. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out here, but yes, Vitamix does heat, and so that's how it pasteurizes those eggs. Okay, to these eggs, I'm going to add 2.5 cups of half and half and 2/3 cup of water. That's what I have in here. And then again, depending how sweet you like it, sometimes when I bought store-bought, sometimes they're just crazy sweet. I don't like mine super sweet, so I have a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, but you could do a 1/3 cup, half cup, as much as you like to get it as sweet as you want it. So I'm going to add that. And like I said earlier, I really just like nutmeg and nothing else as far as spices go. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg is like the donut spice for me. When I smell it, I think of like the plain cake donuts, which I love. And that's another recipe that I'm going to be having come your way soon, is making your homemade donuts. And I like them plain. I also do cinnamon, and sometimes I make glazes, but yes, a good baked homemade donut. I'll have that recipe coming soon. But this, whenever I smell nutmeg, it makes me think of donut. Okay, I'm gonna blend this up for 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna put it into the jars, put it in the fridge and let it chill, and then you enjoy it when it's cold. It's all blended up. I wish you could smell that. And so like I said earlier, if you like alcohol or other spices or more sweet, you can totally adjust this to the way you like it. And that is one of the perks of making it yourself. And I'll come back later when it's chilled and have a taste test for you. Hi guys, I'm back. This is chilled. I'm gonna give it a little shake to mix the nutmeg together and all that. I wish you could smell this. So good. So super creamy, frothy. The nutmeg and the maple are just perfect for me. I hope you give this a try and leave me a comment and let me know how you liked it, and let me know what variations you made to it and how you liked that. Have a great day, guys, and God bless you.